3, 2, 1, action! Hello and welcome to another welcome back to this Solana tutorial. We're gonna continue looking at why my blinks don't work, what we can do to make them work, and then, play around with them a bit. And finally also discuss the security, because we didn't really do that yet. So let's go. No time to lose. Let's figure out why this blink ain't working. Although, really? Boom. Ha. Okay. We did find that this blink does work. I mean, work in the sense of it is displayed as a blink. But why is this one working and others are not? Wait, what? Hold on. Now all of them are working. Wait, I changed literally nothing. And now they're working? Maybe they changed something. Also, that layout of that site is weird now. Hold on. Yeah. Now all of them are working. You just gotta go on vacation for 10 days and suddenly stuff works. I mean, that's how I like it, but then also I don't, because I don't know how to now explain what I did to fix it. Let's try one thing. Get rid of these experimental features and refresh that page. Aha, see, the thing is, now all of them are generating those cards. And I think that was my issue last time, that the link that I provided didn't produce this thing, this like preview on X. And if it doesn't have this preview, then Phantom or whatever app that I'm using for creating blinks, Solana said they're gonna... Solana actions, there we go. Enable Solana actions on X. Now also Solflare should be able to do that. Yeah, and with an orange border now. Now that's Solflare, great. Yeah, and okay, so we see that the wallet's displayed in their colors, which makes sense. And if it has this link preview, then it can make that to a blink. It basically changes the contents of the site to now then display this blink. So apparently the blink is working and it's all fine now anyway. What did I do that happens? I don't know. I like, for real, I don't know. But it also seems like this link, like with the, my actions... That's what it looks like at the moment, where all the path go to this action, just slash goes to this action, and also that goes to the action. And I'm not sure which one of those I really need, so maybe let's play with that. Also, my green screen is a bit messy at the moment. Okay, so we're gonna have a look at which of those paths I really need. So if you could give me my Visual Studio real quick, the route of actions. And I don't think I'll need this one. And I also don't think I need this one. In fact, this one might even be not working at all. But to figure it out, let's actually do the following and not do this one, not resolve all of them. Just the root should go to my action. Push that. Check if that's being deployed. Yes. And we just gotta be a little patient. Yes, I called myself Loop Creative Andy. That's my previous life before I became Sol Andy. Solandy, Solandy, Solandy. Ready. If we refresh that, it now just serves the root path, which means if we refresh that, hopefully it queries the thing again and then, look at that. Now, perfect. But that means it works, because this one is just a root path. And here I had a link to another thing. Like this one goes to /account. So this one goes to something else. So great. It is working. First of all, it is working that if I update it, it now just takes this one. And that's working super quickly. As soon as this actions.json has different values, it's directly updating when I refresh X. So let's do the opposite. If all paths go to that action and I don't have an explicit path for route goes to action, let's see if that is also enough. See, I just need to, experiment with this, because that's the only way you can really learn, because there's no docs on that. You just gotta try, right? So, I mean, there is this video now, because I already did all of that trying, so that you know, and also that I know, and I can now tell people who ask me. But yeah, at first somebody has to try it, and that somebody is me. And I'm just talking a long time for that to redeploy. 1 minute! Why is that taking so much longer now? Yeah, now you say 58 seconds. Right, you're cheating. Anyway, so a quick refresh on that side. And we see that one is now also working. And those ones are still working. Okay, great. We learned that this with a wildcard is still enough. You know, it would also be enough just to have the /star for, you know, those paths that I have here with a /action. But if I would have something like solandy.dev/account/something, then that would only work with 2 stars. So this, because I have the 2 stars, also resolves, even though it goes to a 404 really if we click there. So if I click that, right, the /something, then there's no account. Oh, actually no, it tries to load something as an account, so it's not a 404. Right, that's why it resolves. If there was something else where it gets me the 404, then that blink would probably not resolve, just testing. Yeah, that would probably not resolve. Okay, cool. So it needs to come back with a 200 response, so the page needs to load normally. But yeah, then even with a longer path, it resolves to my blink. Wonderful! I mean, that's great. Hey, back. Can you also do that? Settings. Ah, there it is. Allow Solana actions on X. Boom. Here we remove it. Then if we let backpack do the blinks, just for completeness. Okay, they also look similar to how Phantom displays them, blue-ish. If I click there, then backpack is like, you want to send that transaction? Fear Redeemer would like to connect. And then it tells me I basically just pay some fee for doing nothing. I mean, that's what I do because I have no empty token accounts. Okay, great. So which wallet do we want to choose now? Kind of like the orange. I must admit that orange got something. Here we go. And so we're not staying with this. Let's make a proper tweet. Look, my blink is finally working. Hashtag use at your own risk. Solandy.dev. And see, if we get a preview, that's the important thing. If we get a preview, and don't ask me what exactly I did to get this preview, but I did something on my page last time. Do I need to say more? Nah, it's fine. Let's go. View. There we go. It's a blink. It's freaking huge. And is it really working? Hold on. I have cluster mainnet beta. Okay, good. Still probably a bit buggy, but that's fine. Should we test if should we properly test if it's actually working on mainnet? What wallet do I have here? Hot wallet. I have just enough for a token account. Well, then let's create a token account on here. And with the hot wallet, I just SBL token create account for USDC or something. USDC. Give it to me. Boom. No, why not? Account with insufficient funds for rent. Oh, for F's sake. You poor wallet doesn't have enough freaking sol. Damn it. It needs to have enough for rent exemption, yeah. And it's not enough for a token account plus rent exemption. We're close, but not quite. We're a bit over. Or under, really. Okay, so we need money. Where do I have money? That's all DevNet wallets. Oh, here. Found some sol. Here, have $1. Now try again. Do I need to add priority fees? Probably. Nope. It's good. So we now have 0 USDC, which means if we go to our blink and we click this thing to close empty token accounts from token keg, we get nothing. Wait, I recheck that. What's happening here? That looks like a boring transaction that does nothing. And indeed, it does nothing. Hold on, so that's not really working, is it? Which wallet am I connected with? The hot wallet. Should be fine. Try again. Ah, there we go. Now, apparently we didn't wait long enough. The change was still not confirmed or finalized. So now, if I approve this, I get 0.002 sol back that I just spent earlier when I created that token account. So we got a working blink. Is it working though? Is it working? Tell me it's working. Oh, closing one token account is the message I received on success. I just learned something. That's where this message shows up. Well, that makes sense. Okay. So the message really should be closed token accounts. That's the on success message, more or less. And here I could also now say how many are left. Remaining, left. Remaining, left the chat. What is remaining? Should I just say minus 20? I don't like that I have the 20, and the 21 here. Const max. And then we use this. Here, and here, +1. Because we're good software engineers. Right, good. Okay, but like good enough. And if I now do that, the same thing, I create myself a token account again, because I would need to create myself 20 to really test it, but you know, whatever. So for you, it's not working, it seems. Well, for me, it's working. I don't know what you're complaining about. I'm not gonna even, nope, for me, it's working. Anyway, this is not yet working, probably, or at least, oh yes, it is. It is. Look, this is working. We got the token account to close. We can check what the transaction does. I always recommend, you know, doing that, pasting that into the Explorer just to see what is really happening here. Oh, a token program instruction. Oh, okay, what does it do? We don't really know, but if we're pro devs, we know that this, that the 09 means close, but I don't expect you to know that by heart. We can, however, click simulate, then we get a bit better output like instruction close account. And that all succeeds. So, seems safe. Let's do it. Approving. And we got a bug in that this is not showing me anything. Well, great. We waited too long probably. All right, fine, I'll just do it again. Okay, now I auto-connect. This is getting annoying. Executing. Okay, I signed the same transaction again. What could possibly go wrong? Approve. And completed. Closing one token accounts. Okay, of course, just because you change it in the code does not mean that it's actually reality, because guess what? You gotta also commit those changes and then push them and let it redeploy. Meanwhile, I'm gonna create myself another one of those nice empty token accounts to close later. You know what should we close two at the same time? What other token do we want to create? A Jupe? Let's also create a Jupe token account. Wait, am I running out of freaking exceeded CUs meter at BPF instruction? What's the default for CUs on a create account? Oh, now it's fine? What was that about? But anyway, that's deployed. I have two empty token accounts now. The annoying thing here though is even when it's completed, I can't go like back. I can't like just refresh me that link, please. I need to refresh the entire page to refresh that blink. There we go. Now I'll come back to this and I hit token kek again. And this time I get 004 because I'm closing two token accounts. Let's approve this. And we will see it's completed. We closed two token accounts and 0 are left. Sweet, I got that message across. I can tell the user, yeah, you can close that many more. Nice, nice, nice. Very good, very good. So it's better. I can do more than I thought I can. Still would like the spec to be broader, but you know, whatever. I can't have everything. And I don't like that I'm freaking advertising those things. Can I just not show this? I'm just gonna do this again. Oh wait, that's another way how to get rid of this. Ha! That's the cheap way. Just gonna open my console here. There we go. Save. Just show the part that is interesting. Since that is not particularly interesting, let's do this code more interesting. Okay. Much better. Feel much better here. Way less advertisement for random stuff. What was I doing though? Okay, so we have demonstrated that the blink is actually working. Step 1 finally complete. Let's get to step 2 and discuss security implications. Because here's the thing, there is this registry, right? With all of those trusted sites where solandy.dev is actually in there. It's trusted. And that means those blinks are showing. But what does it actually mean? Does that mean that all of those blinks are safe? Hell no! Of course not! Because even if they were properly checked now, I can still change them. Like even if Dialect would make sure that this blink doesn't do anything malicious, I can still change it. So, I mean, always use at your own risk. This could be a wallet drainer. How do I know? Well, because I guess I could make it one. I could just be like, yeah, you know, let's say I had another action here. Drain. Let Andy have your soul. I mean, sure, whatever. And if we're doing the drain, do the drain. So, and if we do the drain, we just check balance. Get balance for user. Then the instruction is a system program transfer from the user to Andy's wallet. Balance minus fees. What are fees? Well, 5K for the signature, so for the base fee, plus, what are my settings for compute? 100K units at 10K microlamperts, so that's 100 times 10K divided by micro, so something like this. So we have 3 zeros, 3 zeros. I'll just take those 3 zeros for those 3 zeros and those 3 zeros for those 3 zeros. And then I still have 1,000. Seems fair. So 6K is what I need, because I need to be exact here such that I can drain exact. Otherwise we get the error with the not enough balance, or either we get insufficient funds or we leave an account with insufficient funds for rent, or we would need to leave enough that it still has enough for rent. But hey, it's not a proper drainer if we don't take everything, right? So that we do. Oh, unless we could also brick the wallet. That would be even better. But let's not be that evil. Oh yeah, and then what's Andy's wallet? Great question. Solana, keygen, grind, starts with Andy. There, that's Andy's wallet. Safe. And if you hold that sol, then you can also drain it there. Right? You know, safe enough. I trust that that works. It will work, whatever. So, you want a big int. That's a promise for a number. Okay. There we go. Okay, there we go. Cool. And then we just add that instruction to the transaction, and voila, we have a drainer. Ha 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 ha. I drained your wallet. I mean, if you literally click on send all your sol to Andy and you approve that, then I mean, it's kind of on you, isn't it? It's not like I'm hiding my drainer very well, but it's just, point of all of this is just, it's pretty easy to make this a drainer. Huh. Isn't it? That's my point. That's my very point. Am I testing in production again? Yes, I am. Yeah, absolutely. Are we building this to production? Yeah, I am. Whole point being, be careful when you click on blinks. Damn it. Because it could be a drainer. This one literally is one. I mean, don't know yet if it works, but it could. Not sure. We'll see. Looks good. Let's go back here and refresh this. There we go. We now have a let Andy have all your SOL button. Who would ever click this? I would. I would. Unknown. We don't even know. So that means it doesn't properly simulate? Oh, I'm doing something wrong maybe. My drain is not working. Can I inspect that real quick? Simulate. Yeah, I don't have enough Lamperts. Why not? I'm doing something wrong in the calculation. I'm trying to transfer too much. I'm trying to transfer 9K too many. Did I make a mistake in the calculation? Wait, one of my previous transactions? Oh yeah, I did make a mistake in the calculation. It's 15. Why? Did I do that wrong? 100K. Set compute unit price. Set compute unit limit. 100K and 100K. I thought I had 110K. That's weird. I have 110K. Why is it here suddenly 100 and 100? Is Solflare messing with me here? I'm just curious, because like they can overwrite this if they want to. I'm just wondering if that's what's happening or if the code is wrong. Experimental features on, and let's check Phantom. Phantom orders the buttons differently as well. Interesting. Let Andy have all your SOL. Hey, see here, Phantom does not mess with my compute unit price. Solver is like, no, 10K is not enough, we need 100K. So that's one way to protect against me draining it. Cool, but Phantom would let me drain you. How about you don't confirm that? But that gets me to the next point, that now that we have such a live blink we can test, do the wallets actually adhere to the standard of replacing the block hash and everything? Because I would hope so. But for that, but then I need to figure out which block hash this thing is using. I'll just put it in the message. That's one easy way, right? Can I have like line breaks in here? We'll see. Why not? I mean, this special feature is only available right now. And since those actions are being fetched right away and new every time, I don't need to refresh this blink. I can just click this. So, and now it gets interesting. Because it should be that Phantom takes a new block hash. The specification says that Phantom needs to do that. Let's see if they actually do it. And let them drain me. Boom, confirm. Here, have all my SOL, Andy. Nice. We used block hash 5BS. Yeah, what bullshit. And we drained your wallet. But let's see. And another thing that I would really like from like in the spec of Blinks is have a clickable get me to a Explorer where I see the transaction, or even just give me the transaction signature somehow. Because what I now need to do is go through my Phantom wallet. Hey Phantom, can you please tell me what I just did? Oh, I let myself get drained by Andy. Okay, view on Sol Scan. My least favorite Explorer. Hey, Phantom! You're not sticking to a spec! Unless you queried the exact same block hash, which, I mean, come on, isn't that unlikely? Isn't that unlikely to happen? Why do you use the same block hash that I provided? Let's do that again. But yeah, that wallet got drained. Let's go to Backpack. Actions on X. There we go. Let's let Andy have all your SOL. Nice. We see that we're sending it from here. We're receiving it here. From Andy to Andy. The max priority fee is this. So you're not messing with a priority fee. Well, I guess I just approve. It didn't work. I waited too long. The block hash expired. Oh cool, I have Tensor on this wallet. How did I get that? Let Andy have all the SOL. Approve. Completed with 4E DSC. And if we check our activity. We saw that we just got drained. Why does everybody link to SolScan? I don't like it. And the previous block hash is also this guy. Guys, you're not sticking to spec, man. What if I give you an invalid block hash? Solflare. I'm draining all of my wallets. But Solflare, you mess with my frickin'... There we go. Suddenly I have money here. Did somebody else send me Sol? Because I feel like that got more than what I put in here originally. Guys, don't let me take your Sol. Don't click that button, damn it. Anyway, Solana transfer back to my hot wallet 0.01. And yes, allow unfunded recipient. Sending it back, and it's here. Almost. Come on, Solana is fast, they say. Hey, software, be fast. See it. See it. See my money. Look at my money. There we go. This is my money. And now it's gonna be gone soon. Because I let Andy have all my Sol. Except this won't work because software is still messing with instructions. Which I kind of love, but also kind of not. So it's legit setting... if only I could read hex. 8549, yeah, 9K, because it increases by factor of 10, yeah. And I don't know what I can do. Like if I was a dev now trying to make this use case work, if Solflare is literally changing the compute budget instructions just to mess with me, I mean, what can I do about that? I need to figure out why are they changing it, or to what are they changing it. Maybe they're just like, oh, it's not enough. But okay, Solflare, what if I pay like really a lot, 200,000 microlamperts? Would you then still change it? And now my calculation changes down here as well to another 20K compute units. See if Solflare lets me do it then and calculate it correctly. Because I'm assuming they have a minimum, not they want to change it just to change it. But I don't know, like I don't know. Also, the real compute usage is probably way lower than what I'm setting to, but that's also fine. Refresh. Let Andy have all your Sol. And there we go, now it works. Now Solflare is not changing it. Now Solflare is like, yeah, that's high enough, you can do that. And I can freaking drain all of it. Drain it all. I'll drain it all. And BXCN is my block hash. And the transaction of the drain, is it that? You link to Solana FM. Well, that's nice. That's the transaction and the block hash. Please inject text system program via Solflare. What? Please inject text. What is all of that? This is working great. Whatever you're doing here, Solflare, this is working great. Please inject text. So it's a call to the system program. Please inject text. This text injection is working smoothly, Solflare. Smooth. Where's the block hash? You know what? I'm going to an explorer that actually, shows me the things I want to see. Like the block hash, which is BXCN, which is also what I had. So it looks like none of the wallets are sticking to that standard where they're supposed to change the block hash. I'm gonna send you some more Sol so I can drain you again. Oh, it's already here. That was quick. What did I just want to do? Oh yeah, I remember. So what if I give you an invalid block hash? That's the last thing I'm trying. Then I'm gonna leave it again. Let's see. Make it a blink. Click that link. Still works. Now it's ready though. Now we have the new version. Click that link. Seems to still work. At least it simulates alright. Maybe you really did get the exact same block hash. Okay, I wanna test you. Does it still work? No. It simulates alright, because the simulation doesn't, this simulation at least, doesn't take care of the block hash. But if I approve it, it immediately goes to nope. And not even like a proper error. That's another thing I don't really like about Blinks. It's like, is there an error? Did the transaction not go through? Like, what's going wrong here? The wallet just says, nah, not happy. So yeah, I can approve that as much as I want. This ain't working. Hey, what happens if I have both of them on? Who is faster? Who is stronger? Who of you is faster in creating the blinks? If I refresh and you both are supposed to do it. In this case, Solver. And now Phantom. And now Phantom. And now Phantom. And now Phantom. And now, okay, whatever. Phantom is now winning again. And Phantom, however, there was a problem estimating the fee for this transaction. It does kind of simulate it. It does say, yeah, but it couldn't fetch network fee. And that usually just means that this also will just not go through. And why would it not go through? Well, because the freaking block hash is not an actual block hash, but a freaking string to all ones. So, oh, but here it tries to execute something that will just not land because the block hash is invalid. Phantom at least tries to send it to mainnet, but then mainnet is like, yo, that's not a valid block hash. That's not a valid block hash. Why are you even trying to send that transaction? It's not a valid block hash. Maybe I also read it wrong. But actions and blinks, there. The client must ignore the recent block hash in the transaction and sets the recent block hash to the latest block hash if the transaction signatures are empty or the transaction has not been partially signed, which is the case. But wallets are just lazy and don't do this and therefore just stick with this and not alter fee payer or recent block hash. Some wallets, however, do alter the compute units, if like the price, if they think that it's not enough. Yeah, weird behavior. And that's why we gotta test our blinks before we just give them live for people to use. And test it with different wallets as well, because different wallets behave differently. And those are just things that you know, like it's difficult to figure that out without testing. Like you can't know that stuff. Hey, speaking of actual users having those transactions, seeing those blinks, how about we remove this again? Remove the drainer part. Because we don't want people to actually send me their soul. I don't, thank you. It's not that I have enough, but it's that I don't want yours. I'm just gonna get more of my own and then hopefully not buy NFTs with it and actually keep some soul for once. But hey, I mean, whatever. Who am I? And we're back to normal with just the features for closing token accounts. No more drainer. Point of this whole story was, of course, be careful. I'm too transparent now. I don't like it. Any blink can be a drainer. Just be aware of that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying any blink is a drainer. I'm saying any blink could be a drainer. So even though it's in your feed, and especially if it's in your feed, and especially if you don't know it, maybe don't trust it per default. Just because your wallet displays it does not mean it's safe. Same with any transaction that you sign. Just because your wallet says it's fine doesn't mean it's actually fine. Just because your wallet says there is no change doesn't actually mean there is no change. It's just more likely that there is no change, but all of that stuff can be spoofed. Point is, be careful in general, not just with blinks, but especially with blinks, because that's the hot topic. So scammers are gonna use blinks eventually. Yeah, it's a sad story, but that's just how this goes. I hope that you manage to build your blink and that you use it for, you know, productive reasons and not just wallet drainers. Like, I think that's productive. Like, you can close token accounts. That's a productive use case, eh? So feel free to use my blink safely or not, right? The risk-free version is to not use it and do it manually yourself where you know how the transaction is built. But with a strategy of, you know, clicking that thing and actually checking what you sign, like copying this into the inspector That's usually a good strategy. Wait, did I show you what I did? This thing, copying this part, copy this and put it in the inspector. Then you can be pretty safe already, unless there's a program in there that might change. But yeah, I don't want to overanalyze this or over talk. And we did learn stuff about blinks. Hopefully, we now know how to actually work with them in production, like we saw them live in the wild on X. Isn't that great? I guess I can be happy. I finally have a blink, a proper blockchain link. I'm an official blockchain links developer. I had to get myself a domain for this, but hey, I have my own blink now that people can use or not. It's fine. Speaking of it's fine, there are other videos that you can watch or not. It's fine. Like and subscribe if you want or not. It's fine. And I'll see you around or not. It's fine. As long as you don't get frickin' drained by a blink or any other malicious link. And with that, I shall sign off and I'll see you in the next video. Somebody followed me. Working well. Wonderful.